got the Boston Celtics facing the Golden State Warriors. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
And here's White after Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer.
Yeah, and guys, when White's got the ball in his hands, you can count on him to make the right decision with it.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Pass to Queta. It's stolen by Green. Good on the bucket.
And always on the attack. Green's relentlessness helps generate turnovers.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, yes, Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. He was really talking up Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Back to White. Inside. It's stolen by Green. And here's the break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
White looking around. Pass to Hauser. 6 to shoot. To the paint. And stolen by Butler. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. It's stolen by Brown. Now here's White. Here's Brown. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Screen by Porzingis. To the middle. It's tipped. White with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. Down low. Queta. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop.
Yeah, and Butler pretty scary when he gets out in transition.
Here's Queta. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Warriors leading by 4. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Over White. The rebound by Queta. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Tatum a screen. Back to Hauser. Tatum on the wing. Just 5 in the clock. The dunk with the foul on top of it. So strong.
A big man with a big finish.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw this game. Here's the Warriors with the ball. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. White up top. Still without a basket. Now Hauser bangs home the trifecta.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come back right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Free throw line jump shot. Again, Curry missing.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Pass to Butler. Trying to find Green. He's got it now.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
And sometimes, Stan, lost in everything he has done for his team, Jason Tatum is one heck of a playmaker.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what happens to guys like Tatum when they come into the league is because he can score the ball, and that's such an important skill, we tend to focus on the scoring. But Jason Tatum has become a better playmaker in his time in the league. He's become a better defender and a better rebounder. This guy excels at everything. Well, when it comes to his jump shooting, Tatum is extremely efficient in catch-and-shoot situations.
And now, Hallie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Kevin, back over to you.
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Boston trailing. Outside, White. And he hits it to tie the game up. Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it.
A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Shoots it up. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Outside Curry. To the inside. And the basket by Horford. And the Warriors lead by 2.
And inside the paint really is where Horford goes to work. Still athletic enough and really makes it look easy.
Pass to Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And last season, yet again, 60-plus wins, Greg, for the Celtics. One of the elite teams clearly in the league.
And the only concern was perhaps a tendency towards complacency, but After coming up short last season and with Tatum sidelined, some adversity to spark their competitive fire.
Here's Curry. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
Inside, Horford. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Horford's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Gray, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Here's Porzingis. Takes it inside. And the shot goes down.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
To the middle. It's stolen by Green. One-on-one fast break. Butler in the corner. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
Love seeing Butler go up strong. When he dunks it, you feel it from here.
Tatum on the wing. It's stolen by Green. Stolen by Tatum. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Tatum slams it home.
What a move by Tatum. Finishing strong at the ring.
Curry with it. He's got 11. Over in the corner, Green. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so we conclude the first half. Warriors lead by 7. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Outside Curry. Fires from deep. Curry nails the triple.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
There's the pick. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Outside Curry. Over in the corner, Porzingis. And the Warriors, another 3.
Well, hey, you set Porzingis up, and he'll knock him down. Terrific off the catch.
To the paint. Pass to Vucevic. And he banks in the layup. Vucevic has got his first 2 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
Well, for Porzingis, that's just easy money. I'd keep going to that until they stop it.
Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. Down low. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
Harper with the steal. Vucevic down low. It's stolen by Green. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you, Kev.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. Curry on the wing. And it's Golden State with another.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Here's Green. And Tatum pulls it down.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was going right. The dunk was lined up beautifully, but not to be.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
Curry looking around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given him another look offensively.
Inside, here's Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
No chance to shut that one down. Horford's reach made that play unstoppable.
Here's White. Here's Queta. The Warriors pull it in. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock for 3. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Warriors. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Can't cash in from close range. On its way from Curry for 2. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And they're winning the turnover battle. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Celtics trail by 17. Pass to Queta. Outside Tatum. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Assisted by.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
On its way from Curry for 2. Pass to Spencer. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. And here is Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Oh, nice feed. You can see how Curry makes their offense flow, even when he's not scoring. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Substitution for your
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Pass to Queta. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Queta's got 4 points this quarter.
Putting that pass right in his stride. didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Outside, White. Back to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Assisted.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Payton, right side. To the inside. They kick it out to Green. And the 3 ball is good. And the Warriors lead by 14.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And the Warriors can't hang on to the ball. Celtics trail by 12. Outside, White. Vucevic lays it in off the window.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
Payton attacking. He takes it in. Oh, no good on the dunk.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the D credit, did just enough to force him to clank out.
Here's Brown. Just 5 to shoot. From 17 feet away, Butler with the rebound. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Porzingis. And he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Now Vucevic. Porzingis pulls it down.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
The pure skill and agility of Tatum on full display to be able to beat the foul and still get his bucket.
For the Celtics, Jason Tatum.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. So the Bucks win the tip. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Wow, Mikel showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Hart pulls it in. Here's New York. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. The coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. BA, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Lets it fly. Porter's shot is off.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Down low. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Yeah, the length of Giannis is tough to deal with. He uses it to perfection to come up with steals.
Left side, Anunoby. Towns on a screen. Over to the left wing. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And that misses. That would have put him up. Oh, stolen by Turner. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. To the middle. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Out to Bridges. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. It's stolen by Kuzma. And Giannis with the dunk.
Opportunistic play on the defensive end by Kyle Kuzma. Excellent, excellent job.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Now here's Turner. Yet to see a basket. And they take the lead.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Towns gets the bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Outside Hart. Pass to Anunoby. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Antetokounmpo with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
46 seconds left in the first quarter. Now Turner. Back to Antetokounmpo. Turner in the high post. Shot clock at 3. Portis' shot is off. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Anunoby. To the inside. He shoots again. And the basket is good. Towns has got 6 points.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Out to Portis. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Knicks up by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for New York.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Brunson. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. New York working the ball around now. Nice move. Drives to the hoop. Oh, a special move before that shot. He's got 5.
Boy, Jalen Brunson just reads what the defense concedes, and on that one, it's a drive.
Portis, left side. Stolen by Bridges. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
All right, Doris, for the Knicks, would you run a 2-man with Brunson and Cat or stagger their minutes?
BA, I think the answer is you do both, obviously. But if you stagger it, it's because of what they're not doing on the defensive end. Teams will target Brunson and Cat because they are not elite defensive players. But at the same time, they are both elite offensive players, and there will be moments, particularly late game, where you want your best players on the floor. So the answer is both. Boy, smart decision from Kuzma right now.
Whoa! Cat! Unreal!
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Out to Portis. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Portis has got 5 now.
This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
Offensive board. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
To the paint. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Inside.
Oh! Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now here's Brunson. He's got 7. And Turner with the block.
I tell you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
Antetokounmpo outside. Let's go with a 3. And that's good. Miles Turner for 3. And the Bucks lead by 1. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Bucks?
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Portis. The rebound by Bridges. Here's Towns. Can't connect from short range. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 12-4 run. Here we go to the left side wing. .36 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. To the paint. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. To the left wing. An open look for Portis. Chops one in from the wing. Portis has got 9.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Down low. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Bucks on top. They're up by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We see teams in college and high school run a lot more full-court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA doors?
Well, it's been less prevalent, BA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court, understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off a shot clock, with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute. Mitchell Robinson knows who he is, a vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
Here's Turner. Porter a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Oh, deflected. To the inside. Sohan. Here's Dadier. Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Robinson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, exactly where you want Robinson taking advantage offensively. Use the length and size to score inside.
And then Portis with the dunk. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Down low. Here's Robinson. It's hauled in by Portis. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game here. The free throw is off from Porter.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
Screen by Robinson to the paint. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Here's Antetokounmpo. Too much, Giannis.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Back to you guys.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Pass to Robinson. New York needs to get off a shot here. Robinson on the wing. Shoots over Jackson. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Milwaukee with the ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Here's Antetokounmpo. The steal. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Fires the three. The strong finish by Giannis.
And man, does Giannis work hard on the glass. Being rewarded for his efforts right there.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Outside Hart. Tipped. And stolen by Jackson. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field.
Oh, so physical and quick in transition. I mean, who would you rather have in the open court?
Here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Double team on Towns. Left side Brunson. From behind the arc. Ooh, Brunson, the sweet lefty stroke.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
On the attack, Green. 1 second left. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Milwaukee out in front, leading by 6. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Bucks leading by 6. Pass to Prince. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now Trent. Clock at 6. It's Prince on the wing. Shoots over Anunoby. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, I love that Taurean Prince understood the contact was coming, plays through it, gets the hoop and the harm.
And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee. but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is, Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. Coach challenging the team to play faster. He emphasized the main focus is that first pass off a turnover.
Whoa! Giannis with a showstopper!
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Antetokounmpo, left side. To the middle. Stolen by Bridges. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Milwaukee.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
B.A., I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real.
Antetokounmpo, left side. Outside Portis. No good from three. New York trailing. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Now Towns. Whoa, Towns with the power.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl-Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double him or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
And here's New York now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Anunoby! The triple drop!
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Fast break, New York. Towns. Outside Anunoby. He fires. Can't get it to go. The Bucks trail by 3. Antetokounmpo outside. From deep. Yes, sir. Giannis showing the range.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Oh, the stuff. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
Outside Anunoby. Towns on a screen. Bridges. Here's Towns. Now Bridges.
Really smart play by by Bridges. Just that pump fake gets that defender off balance. Nicely done.
He gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. Bridges hits them both.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 58 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Kuzma. Here's Antetokounmpo. Clock at 4.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Brunson with it. Now Towns. Goes again. Now Brunson. Here's Anunoby. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. Here's Rollins. Outside Portis. That's tipped. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
And so it's Milwaukee who scraped by with the win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie
And it's USA to start out. Looking at the starting five for USA. Jason Tatum is out there with Durant. Then it's Curry. Then there's Edwards. And it's Embiid in at the 5.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
For 3, Edwards gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
That'll be a 5-second call.
USA ball.
Puts it up off the inbound. Again, USA.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands. You let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Here's Curry. Outside Tatum. Shot from 16. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
But you want to step him off the line. That's no problem. Steph, an efficient move into the mid-range jump shot.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
USA ball.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Inside, Embiid. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Hartenstein with it, and that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
USA ball.
Now USA with it. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Curry against SGA. Here's the 3. Edwards, no good.
Oh, that is how you deny an open look with some in-your-face defense.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Now USA with it. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. I asked about an approach to Jason Tatum. Coach told me that Tatum is just about as good as anyone at countering plans. So he just asked his players to play to their strengths, saying if they need to make switches, that's almost a better option because the more looks you throw him, the less he can consistently play the same way. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Number 6.
LeBron, he's checked in for USA. So it's USA now. They lead by 11. They grab their own miss. Embiid's shot is good.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
KD on the wing. He's defended by Hartenstein. Scooped up.